Right, I've now sprayed all the speeder bike parts now, apart from the steering flaps. Those are now drying. The steering flaps that will go on the front here. So I've sprayed the main body of the bike in the same camo brown that I painted the pulse rifle in. And that's come out really nice. I'm doing a bit of detailing. I've also sprayed on the inside as well, because some of that might be a little bit visible. All the rest of the parts, so you got your engine. I primed it all, as you know. I just sprayed it with the Halfords matte black, all those pieces, and the steering struts and the stirrups for the Scout Troopers' feet. So all that is now sprayed in the Halfords matte black, so I can actually start construction now. Right, a bit more work done on the speeder bike. I put the engine block in. I then glued another piece with a mount on. It's like a mounting piece. Let me just have a look at the plans. Whoops. So I glued engine block, the engine exhaust, or whatever you want to call them, all the tubes and stuff, that goes into the back of there. Then you've got like a cutout which houses some of the round pieces of the engine. Then I waited for those to dry, held them down with some tape. Then I decided to put all the engine auxiliaries in. So you've got that part of the engine with this pipe, you've got that, maybe an exhaust. Those go into the holes in the back of the engine block, both sides, and they sit on that block into those grooves there. So that's what I've done. Right, so putting my pin back on the wall because it's come out. Get on there, that's it. Right. So there's where I'm sitting with the engine pieces, all lovely and glued in. There's a cutout here because there's a T-piece that actually sits in that groove, and I can just slightly demonstrate it. Come on, get in there, that's it. And that just sits in that groove like that. So I've obviously got to primer and spray paint that in the black. I've now put the engine exhausts, or whatever they are, them are held on with a bit of tape just while the glue's drying, so I can take that off in a minute, because that's been drying overnight. I've detailed what little is to be detailed, so I've done the three buttons or whatever they are, and that button there in the red, and just a bit of US Ghost grey in those little channels there, because I've obviously got to put some levers and stuff on there. The figure, I've done all the sanding, if you remember, and I've primed it, and the seam's gone. Now on the top of the head there is a line there, because I think the Scout Troop, especially I think Rebels, where Ezra puts a Scout Trooper uniform on, it opens, you put your head in, and then you lock it, and there's actually a catch there and a catch there on the one that Ezra was wearing in Rebels, so I think that's what that line is for. Right, I've also got the steering prongs, or steering arms, or whatever you want to call them. I've put the steering flaps on those. There's a hole, 2 holes and 2 tabs. You just glue those in, and then the tape was obviously holding that down. And then I've got the extra piece with the 2 flaps on onto there, and I've just held those on with a bit of tape, so that will now glue. I'll just take these bits of tape off. There's one, and there's 2, very gently. Yep. And those 2 pegs there, 1 and 2, they will plug into 1 and 2 there, and that will go like that. I think, yeah, I think that goes like that. So let's see what happens when I glue all that on. Right, welcome back. Right, I took the tape off the back end, the engines, exhaust, whatever you want to call them, and they've glued in perfectly fine. So what I've done now is I've glued the well, I could call it a spider shape front piece with the two steering paddles on the front there. The hole was just wide enough, and I pushed it down, and it's sitting the hole perfect, and I just ran the glue, let it seep in, and it's really tight fit, and it's perfect, so that'll hold itself down. Now with the steering arms, the two pegs underneath on that are mounted onto the steering arms, those are in two holes, two peg holes on the underneath of the body, and I'm just using my pressure clamp with a piece of very thin plastic card to hold both of the prongs down at the pins in the holes, and I've just ran the glue in the holes. So that'll take 6 hours to dry, so what I'll do is I'll have a look at that in the morning just before I go to work. But the speeder bike is really taking shape now. Right, so I've took the clamps off the underneath of the steering strut, steering arms, whatever you want to call them, and it's glued down really well, not bad at all. And with the front steering flaps, they look really nice. I've also put the handlebars in, so you got like this triangular piece here and a circular piece there. I put a bit of Gorilla Glue clear in there, and I had to clamp those down, but they haven't dried in the right position. They've raised themselves slightly, so I'm hoping that won't make any difference. Hopefully, fingers crossed on that one as well. But generally, I'm loving the way this looks, and it's really quite big actually. If I put it on my mat where I've got the measurements, so it's like almost 300 mil or 30 centimeters long, and that's just for the bike. So it is a big bike. I don't know how big the Bandai, how long the Bandai one is compared to this one. So if any of you out there, probably about 27 centimeters long. Right, so now that's done, I'm doing some auxiliary work. So I've got all the pipes, I'm painting all those because I've primed them on the sprue. Now I'm tackling the blanket that sits on the back. I don't know if the picture will show it. You can probably just make it out right there at the back. Now, this one, I mean, I've cut it in half. I'll show you in a minute. It's not very well detailed, to be honest. I don't like the folds. They don't show through very well. So what I've done is I've cut it in half. Here's all my little shavings. I've cut it in half using the sprue cutters, and I've just cut all the extra bit of the blanket out and just kept the straps. Because what I've done is I went to Hobbycraft today on my way back from the hospital because I had to have an ECG done today because I've got high blood pressure, and I bought an A4 piece of tan felt, and this cost me, I think it was 50 pence for the sheet. So what I want to do is I want to fold it over like that, and then fold it like that, and you can see the rolling pattern, and that's what I want for the blanket that goes on the back. I don't know if it's a blanket or a cover. It's probably a blanket, to be honest, if they ain't got time to get back to the base, but that's what I want. I want that fold. So get yourself some felt, and this, like I said, nice tan colour. They do loads of different colours. I saw blues, greens, reds, browns, blacks. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I just got to trim all that down. But yeah, the bike's looking really nice. I'm really well chuffed on how this is coming along. Right, welcome back. A bit more work on the speeder bike. You can see the two pressure clamps on the bike because I'm having to glue the bottom plate on the underneath onto the prongs, the prongs, the pin prongs, pin holes of the steering arms. If you remember at the back there, where it's actually got the pins that goes into the top, and then it's got holes on the bottom that these got pins on, and it also there's a pin hole here somewhere. But the only trouble is, you can see there, I've had to put the glue in, the Gorilla Glue clear, because when I was pushing that into place, there was about a probably about a 1.5 mil, 2 mil gap, and no matter what I did to try and push it down, it wouldn't have it. So I've had to put the Gorilla Glue and put the clamps on both sides, and I've left this. What time is it now? It's getting on for dinner time, so it's been drying for nearly 40 hours because it says 24 hours to cure, and I thought, screw it, I did this on the Thursday night after I got home from work, and I've just left it till now, which is Saturday morning, for it to dry. So I'm just about to take the clamps off, so hopefully those won't break open. So let's see what happens. Right, the speeder bike work is coming along really well. I haven't explained the venting tubes yet. I'll do that once I've turned it over. But what I'm doing now is I'm gluing on the stirrups. Now underneath here, there's like a rectangular piece with like a rectangular oval groove inside it that sits on a tab on the bottom, the underneath of the main engine box. I've had to hollow it out slightly because it wouldn't go in 100% on the one side, it would just come out on the other. But once I dug it out a bit, it sat in perfect. But the only problem is I couldn't clamp it. So what I've had to do is I've had to run the Gorilla Glue clear, and it's been drying for nearly 36 hours. Yeah, 36 hours. So I put the Gorilla Glue in, got the blue tack, flattened it there the best I could, and then just made it like a blue tack tape, as it were. And then to hold the stirrups up, because the stirrups, when that was there, it kept wanting to come down. So what I've done is I've just got my microset bottle and my cocktail stick stroke toothpick tube, and got a bit of spare doweling, and just put that underneath the stirrups to hold it up. And then I'm balancing it on some Revel pots, and then to stop it from tipping over, I've got my Mod Podge on the one side and my Undertaker mug with me brushes on the other side to stop it from tipping over. So I'm about to take this blue tack off now, and we'll see what happens. Right, welcome back. So I've took the tape off the stirrups, just moving that forward a bit, and it ain't looking too bad. So there's the square like mount on the back of the stirrups with the channel inside it. The actual tab, the rectangular tab, is on the bottom of the engine box, so that's all glued in now. I've got a few glue marks I've got to deal with, but I can retop them up with some black paint. But see that there, that's where the ball joint goes for the stand. And I was test fitting the stand, and the ball joint went in fine, but one, a bit under there is snapped, so this is all wobbly. And two, where it connects there, that's snapped off. So this stand is about as useful as a chocolate teapot. I've got two options. I've got some spare clear sprue off my Celica kit, or I can use the stand off my Resistance X-Wing fighter, and maybe I can drill out that ball joint and get that in there. We'll have to see. Right, another thing that's happened on me, this has only happened today. The glue on this side has just come away, and now you can see I can actually squeeze that. I'm not going to re-glue it. I'm going to fill that in and then decant some of that brown spray off Halfords and have to top that up. On this side, it's still perfectly fine. Right, other things I've put in. I've done all the pipe work. Very easy to put in. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 bits of pipe work. So those are all glued in now. They're mainly glued into the holes of this exhaust box, whatever you want to call it. I've glued the T-piece in now, that's in. I've glued the cannon in, that's perfectly fine. I've glued the side pod pieces. I've still got to do a bit of sanding here and here. So that just glued in. There's actually 2 pins on the side pods themselves, and they go into a little slot just underneath there and there. And then gluing onto the back there and there. But generally, apart from the faults with that, with the neck of the stand and that coming off, the speeder bike is looking absolutely tremendous. Really, really nice. So the speeder bike's almost finished. I've just got a few parts to put on. Like I said, with the 2 flaps on the back. So you've got that one that goes on there. That one that goes on there like that. But I've got it, it's telling me to glue them on flat, but I want them out slightly, so I've got to figure out how to do that. Another thing I forgot to tell you about is the seat. That just glued on really, really well. There's like a round raised notch there, and then there's 2 pins there, and then just glue on. I've also put the levers for the controls, just put those on. But yeah, the bike is looking absolutely really nice, tremendous. So, like I said, the bike's almost done.